Hello, everyone. Nick Chavez here with Chavez and Valko, your key to immigration solutions. Here to deliver the latest news for our wrap up show. Actually, not a full show today. Martin's out in Austin. Lucky guy. Love Austin. He's speaking at an immigration law conference today. So we're going to call this a wrap up show light. It will be fast, which some of you might appreciate. But I'm just going to make you aware of the latest news in our world of immigration. And we begin with DACA. What is going on? As of right now, the time of this recording, yeah, we're sorry, we're not actually live today, but you can still send us a message or a comment and we'll answer it. But as of the time of this recording, there are no news yet from the Fifth Circuit. And I keep on clicking on the website to see if there are any updates, just clicking away like an obsessed stalker pretty much, but nope, nothing yet, but that could change at any moment. But earlier this week, we saw a web article from NBC News that caught our eyes. In essence, the Biden administration is kind of expecting a bad decision from the Fifth Circuit. And well, I'll read it to you. The Biden administration is readying steps that could continue to shield from deportation, at least temporarily, immigrants who were brought to the United States as children, but lack legal status and were granted protections under the DACA program. And what does that mean? I think it means that the government, no matter what happens, will still not deport these individuals based on their prosecutorial discretion. But I'm not so sure about whether they will continue with the work permits. Remember that this DACA issue has really two big parts. The decision not to deport, which courts refer to as forbearance. And then you have the benefits aspect, which includes work authorization, which is the stuff that has really been eating at the opponents of DACA. And the White House, at least through this report, has been somewhat cryptic on what their executive order will look like or do exactly. I guess we'll just have to wait and see after the decision. By the way, if you want to read that article, you can find it on our social media sites, Facebook and Twitter. Or maybe Joe, maybe we can drop it in the description. Joe is our behind our scenes guy. Unless you were thinking I was just talking to myself, which maybe you wouldn't be far off with that. But yeah, you can check us out for sure. Moving on to other news, USCIS announced that effective September 26th, it will be automatically extending the validity of your permanent resident cards, also known as green cards, to 24 months for lawful permanent residents who are filing their renewal through Form I-90. And it used to be 12 months. So if you're filing your LPR card renewal, they'll issue you a receipt notice saying that your expired card is valid for an additional 2 years, which you can then use to travel or work along with your expired card. And I guess this is good news. It makes me question, however, if renewals will ever be processed quickly or at least less than a year. The announcement certainly makes it seem like they're going the other direction in terms of processing. They're telling us now that auto extensions have increased to 2 years, but that doesn't really bring about a vote of confidence, does it? Well, at least in terms of their efforts to try and reduce the processing times, which is noble. But that is really the goal here, to try and reduce. Well, anyways, I guess it's not bad news, but we'll take it. Somewhat along the same lines, and this applies to individuals who are applying for a green card, USCIS announced this week, and bear with me, please. If it's been more than 2 months, 60 days since you got your medical exam and had it signed by a doctor or also referred as civil surgeons, and if you haven't filed your application for adjustment of status yet or an immigration benefit, then basically it's saying, don't worry, you're going to be okay, at least until March 31st, 2023. Normally, you have to file your application shortly after getting your medical record within 60 days in order for that medical record to be valid for 2 years after it's signed. I don't know, I guess to keep it fresh or something, but now I'll read it to you. Due to COVID-19, USCIS has experienced delays in all aspects of operations. And basically, to address these issues, USCIS announced a temporary waiver of the requirement that the civil surgeon's signature be dated no more than 60 days before the applicant files the application for the underlying immigration benefit. Effective, this was last year until September 30th today, but USCIS announced that it is extending that temporary waiver of the signature up until March 31st of next year to further ease case processing delays. So this is a good thing if you're applying for a green card and you have your medical record in hand and you don't have to feel rushed to file the application. And lastly, DHS announced an extension and redesignation of TPS for nationals of Burma. As you may already know, things are really bad over there, especially after they had that military coup which led to more violence. So the extension is for an additional 18 months. If you already have TPS, it's valid through, you can reapply for this extension and you'll have benefits through May 25th, 2024. But if you don't have TPS and you're national of Burma and have been here in the United States as of September 25th, 2022, then you may be eligible for initial TPS benefits, which is good. All right, y'all, these were your quick news of the week. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.